morning. I haven't done a video in a few weeks, so I wanted to come on and do a general reading. I've gotten 2 new decks of cards recently, gifts, and I'm so excited. I love surprises, and I love tarot cards. So one of the new ones I got is called the Light Seers Tarot. I might have done a post or a video on it. Oh yeah, I did, because I think I pulled some cards for myself. Love it. Obviously my favorite color here. But the images are just so cool. I'm just going to take a few to show you guys. Like, she tried to make them, the artist tried to make them representative of like real life experiences, humans, and cards that depict and represent reality, or a modern light seer. So there's some really cool cards in there. And I'm also going to use the Wisdom of the Elders today. That's not the other new deck I got. I was talking about 2 new decks, and as someone with ADHD, I often change topics a million times in one conversation, and jump all over the place. Oh, the other one I got is called the Good Tarot, and it's currently acting as my camera stand. So I'm a little bit, I don't know, I was gonna say obsessed with my hair. Not obsessed in a good way, but obsessed in a way that I'm like trying to get it to look a certain way, and I just have to let go. It is what it is. Oh, I really hurt my finger too. I play goalie for my soccer team. It doesn't look super bad right in this light or angle, but it is a swollen sausage, and it hurts so much just to be touched. Like, the slightest little touch hurts it. I don't know what I did. Anyhow, I wanted to come on and do a reading because I've got this new card deck. There's some really cool spreads in here, and I did the Soul Joy spread for myself, but I want to do the Lightworker Illumination spread today. So for those of you that are following, that are starting to elevate their spirituality, have a deeper understanding of themselves, their purpose, their capabilities, and their connection with spirit or God or their higher power, this is a fun one. We're going to draw 3 cards. The first one will be, it's called Grounding. So where are you right now? This is like the general situation of your life right now. Number 2 will be the Shadow Seer, which means we're going to place the card, this is the upright position, and in the Shadow Seer, we're going to place it upside down and read the reverse meaning. And this means what shadows need to be cleared before the situation can be resolved. So we have a light side and a shadow side. And I think I did some readings where it focused on loving those parts of us that self-sabotage. Focus on loving those shadow parts. And so in this spread, the Lightworker Illumination spread, we're going to pull a card for the Shadow Seer to see what needs to be cleared and resolved. And then number 3 will be the Illumination card. And this one is going to represent the energy needed for the best possible outcome. So I'm very excited. Thank you for joining us. So I'm just going to open it up with a drum sound to bring in our spirits and ask for some guidance for the collective consciousness and for the highest good of the people watching now or in the future, in all time and space. So we're just going to bring them in. I'm not a musician, but I like to have fun. Okay, so we're gonna clear the deck by knocking 3 times, and this just gets rid of the stale energy. And my finger's a bit broken, so I'm not gonna be able to use it or shuffle as eloquently or as much as usual. My tongue might be broken, and my brain might be broken too. Well, we all know that's true for now. I'm still healing. I'm starting to feel a little bit better, but every time I start to feel better, I have a setback. So, I'm maintaining a positive attitude, which is great. I don't even know where I was going or what I was, oh, we're shuffling. So I'm not at 100%, as we all know. Oh, I don't want to deal with cards jumping out. Sorry. Okay, so we're going to do a 3-card spread for the greater good, the collective consciousness, and we're going to pull the cards that represent 1, the current position today, grounding; 2, the shadows that need to be released and overcome; and then 3, the likely outcome or the energy needed to produce the outcome. So I'm sure you're all familiar with something that you may or may not be having challenges with right now, something that you're struggling with, whether it's in a relationship, a career, whether it's with your body, your health, your nutrition, whether it's with your finances, whether it's with all of those things. I mean, the collective conscious right now, we've all gone through a major trauma together. You guys are obviously have read about or heard the Great Depression, and if not, then look it up. It's from the 1920s, and it's a time when our grandparents had nothing. The whole world was depressed because of some of the wars and the situations. And we're kind of going through the same thing after COVID. We all had this great isolation period of separation from our community and our friends and our family. And we're all just recovering from that collective trauma in our own different ways and trying to find meaning and make sense and change our worlds. We want to do things different. So that can be seen as a storm that has come in to clear the path for something greater. Sometimes we look at challenges or situations as negatives and we struggle to find the meaning. What does it mean? What's the greater lesson here? What am I supposed to know? And hindsight is 2020. We often realize later on the benefit of a challenging situation. So when we're in it, we can remind ourselves that this might actually just be a storm clearing a path for us to reach our end goal, our destiny, our happiness, although we always have our happiness with us. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pull some cards. I've done a ton of shuffling. The first card we're going to pull, I'm just going to lay them all out. So we have a spread where it goes 1 in the middle, 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top. And number 1, the first card that we're going to get is called the Magician. So this is our current situation. Where did my book go, silly girl? In my hand, Dawn. That's how smart I am. Okay. Not smart, but that's how my brain works. Okay, grounding. Where am I right now? Magician number 1. Right now. So this card represents skill, natural talents, powers of manifestation, creativity, and resourcefulness. And there's an affirmation that comes with this one called, I can manifest the life I desire through energy and action. That is wonderful. The Magician brings forth a powerful message of creation and potential. You are magic. You have everything you need to succeed. Badass manifesting energy from the cosmos. All the skills you require, they're at your fingertips. Beautiful creator, go create. Activate the magic in your veins by focusing your energy, willpower, desires, and actions. When you consciously step into your personal power and decide to shape the material world in this way, every breath in and every breath out is an opportunity to carve new meanings and new perspectives into reality. If you are unsure of your ability to create the life you desire, trust in the latent potential that resides within you. Feeling less than inspired at this time reminds you that it's time to find your muse. Find your spark. Find your why. With everything you need sitting in front of you, like a giant universe cauldron, what is it that you desire to bring to life? And what can you do today that will bring it one step closer to reality? This is fantastic. So again, the affirmation, I can manifest the life I desire through energy and action. You may recall when I did the New Year's spread for January, it was a time of rest and stillness and going within. It wasn't a time of action. It wasn't a time to start sowing the seeds. It wasn't a time to start harvesting the seeds. It was a time of rest and stillness and imagination, let's call it. And now we're heading into the phase of creation. And the new moon that we just had at the end of January is actually the new moon in Leo. And Leo is and that represents creation and passion. So we're going into this period now where we're being asked to start to put pen to paper, start to put our feet to the ground. So now is the time to start identifying those tasks, those to-do list items, that are going to bring you closer to your objective. So you have your goal, you have your dream, you have your objective. Now is the time. You have your intentions, your seeds of intentions, and now is the time for you to start taking the action towards those. We can't just use energy to fix everything for us. We have to co-create with the universe. We have to take steps as well. And it's not just us and spirit or us and the energy. It's other people, other places, other situations. And so sometimes that means calling in other healers. For me, it's been having a therapist, a massage therapist, a doctor, a chiropractor. I have many, many different team members to help me on my journey. And of course, I have a ton of friends and family and my personal support, thankfully. Anyhow, I digress. We're talking about how it's now a time to create. And so right now, start to dream your dreams, start to think plant your intentions. As we come upon the new moon in February, that is the time for the intention setting. So right now we're working towards getting rid of all the old clutter, and then let's start paving the way to create. So number 2 is going to be the shadow seer, and we're going to find out what shadows need to be cleared before the situation can be resolved. This is called the Queen of Wands. I'll turn it in its upright position so you can see the picture and what it represents and how it makes you feel when you look at it. She's surrounded by a whole bunch of light, and she's sitting there with her wand in the air and some beautiful ball of light in her hand, and she's the queen. And to me, it looks like she's celebrating all of life and the light within her, and she's spreading her joy. She's celebrating her heralding. So let's see what the shadow meaning of the Queen of Wands is. For us to clear. Of course, I missed it. So, Wands, where are you? Wands, there. Queen of Wands. Shadow seer, it represents jealousy, being afraid to take a risk, not being totally honest with yourself, an optimal time to build your self-confidence, and to let go of what other people think. Waning passions. Okay, so in my heart, what this is telling us is that we need to trust and have faith in the universe. Oh, I didn't notice her little cat either. Her black cat down there. So in the shadow seer position, we have to let go of our fear of taking risks. We need to build our self-confidence and trust in our abilities and our skills, trust in the universe to support us, and let go of what other people think, right? Like I keep saying like, oh, I'm the crazy lady, kind of jokingly, kind of not, like, and people are like, you're not crazy, like what you do is cool, what you do is awesome, I love this. And it's like, okay, but to a lot of people, I look crazy. I can let go of that notion. Who cares? They're not my people. They're not my tribe. And so whatever you're struggling with in terms of your self-confidence, or in terms of, doing things based on other people, let it go. Perhaps you're also jealous of some people that have success, and that jealousy is something that is blocking or preventing you from moving forward with your actions, and with achieving that frequency of energy that you want and need to be in the flow to create. I'll read the card and then I'll give a quick meaning, because the card reading is generally for the upright position, but it does talk about some of those shadow elements. You are capable and fierce. It's time to root into your purpose and boldly step into the limelight of your life. The Queen of Wands radiates creativity and passion wherever she goes. And when she enters a room, her exuberant charisma and confidence are palpable. Don't be afraid to be the center of attention. And for goddess's sake, stop acting small in order to make those around you more comfortable. Make sure fiery bursts of productivity are accompanied by laughter and gratitude, connection, appreciation, and love. It's okay to hold shadow in all of this light. Don't push it down so deeply that you can't find it again. Accept the parts of you that you don't openly share, the past failures that have held you back. They don't define you, so transmute that shadow. sit with it briefly, and then light it on fire because you don't need it anymore. And the mantra is, I fill my world with an intense light that connects and incites passions. So, building on that theme of creativity that we got for our current position right now, the greater conscious, most of us are in this creating phase of redefining our lives and our path and our meaning and getting more purpose. And so we need to love the parts of ourselves right now that are showing up as jealousy, showing up as low self-worth, not feeling good enough. The parts of ourselves that are still afraid to take that risk, that are worried about what people think, okay? And so number 3, what kind of energy do we need to, it's called the illumination card. What kind of energy do we need for the best possible outcome of this creation that we're in? How do we maintain or grow or build on this belief, this hope, this trust, and acceptance of our shadow side to create? And so this card is the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands. So let's have a look at that. To me, it looks like she's daydreaming out the window of a better life, a better world. Let's see what it says for the energy we need for the best possible outcome. And I love that it's a wand, because the wands is such a good suit of like opportunity and I guess creativity and passion, as we've seen with this queen. So the 2 of Wands is all about planning your future, making progress, activation, possibilities, the choice between your comfort zone and new adventures, which is exactly what the other 2 cards said and built up to. Like, that is exactly it. Now is the time to take the steps to plan for the future. You really do. Oh no, hold on. You need to make a choice to really do the thing you want to do or not. You can dream it and envision it, or you can begin to live it. Planning and imagining can have us feeling like the observers of a dream, and our action is the only way to bring that dream to life. It's time to choose between the wand that's cozily rooted in the place you already know, or the one that leans into exciting new possibilities. Take a deep breath, because self-initiated change can be scary. The only way to take strides toward your goal is to make your move. Learn that thing. Call that contact. Make that decision. Non-action won't get you there and will likely have you feeling the angst of dreaming the dream instead of walking the talk. Use the fire energy of the wands to initiate your shift. The fire energy of the wands and the fire within us. Get that creative fire passion burning and take action. So yes, plan. Yes, dream. Take action to move towards your path and your goal, and make the decision. Don't just sit in non-action like I'm doing. Like I'm just waiting. I'm surrendering to the universe, waiting for some grand decision to force itself upon me. This card is saying to make the decision. You can either stay in your comfort zone, be afraid to take risks, or you can leave your comfort zone, make the decision to step outside of it, and follow your dreams. I love it. Those cards are awesome. And the affirmation with that card: the world is filled with opportunities for adventure, and I welcome them into my life with planned action. This is so me. And literally, I posted this morning about the world. Each day is a new canvas. What adventure will you create? And it talks about adventure. And before I pulled the cards, as I was talking, it was around the same theme. Love it. So I'm just going to pull one from the Wisdom of the Elders Oracle to ask for a little bit more guidance, right? I really loved those cards today and the themes that came through about stepping out of our comfort zone, and about taking that risk and making that decision. And so I'm going to ask the wisdom of the elders to help us get the strength to make that decision. How can we overcome our fear How can we overcome the need to please others and the worry of their judgment, the worry of their thoughts and opinions on us? What piece of advice do you have for us today to put us in the flow of motivation and inspiration to take action towards our goals and our dreams? How can we make that decision and be supported? Thank you for coming through. So this one is called Sage Sacred Medicine Cleaning. Oh my gosh, I love this. Is it cleaning or clearing? Cleansing. Sage Sacred Medicine Cleansing, number 26. I have some sage. Before each event that I do a cleansing in my house and my space, my body, my energy field, my cards, my tools. And after, I do it as well. For someone like me who works with energy and works with people and is very, very sensitive to energy, I take on a lot of energy that doesn't belong to me. I hold space for all these beautiful souls to come together and unleash and release their energy. And so I have to do a lot of cleansing of my spiritual and energetic bodies so that I can maintain my composure. And there are days still that I find myself unable to move or get out of bed or be productive. And I'm working on it. It's an intense growth and learning period for me, and I'm being gentle and compassionate with myself. So this is basically saying, to help us move forward with that creative process, to help us move forward with planned action and inspiration, let's do a quick cleansing. Let's get all of the negativity off of our body. Let's call back the energy that belongs to us, stuff that we've given away, our power, our heart, our love. Let's call it back to us. And we can start to rebuild ourselves whole again. And when we cleanse that negativity, we can move forward with this positive, uplifted light of hope. So I'll read what the card says, and then maybe we'll do an energetic cleansing. Unless you have sage, you can do your own sage as well. I'm not going to burn sage at this time, but I will, because this card is directing us to. So 26, the card itself tells us, the many generations who walked the grounds of Mother Earth before our incarnation harnessed the power of the sacred medicine of sage. Its antiseptic properties are associated with its ability to energetically cleanse an environment, and it is the second of the 4 sacred medicines honored by countless indigenous cultures. Its unmistakable healing scent can be found wafting in the winds of the western direction of the medicine wheel, and it is commonly used for smudging, as it is a potent cleanser for homes, sacred items, and even our physical bodies. The power associated with the use of sage is connected to relief or lessening of our troubled minds, and to the removal of negative energy from our hearts and homes. Often, you can feel a heaviness linger in the air if an argument has taken place in your home, or if you are going through difficult times. This energy can remain and become connected to your spirit and aura. But the sacred medicine of sage can help cleanse a space and shift the energy from negative to positive. If you have drawn the Sage Sacred Medicine card today, you may be called upon to cleanse and detoxify some aspect of your life. Some clearing may be needed, and the appearance of this card is confirmation that purification of your thoughts, feelings, relationships, or environment might be required. Use a sage smudge and release what no longer serves you in life. As part of my service offerings, I do oracle card readings. I can either do them at your house or I can do them over video. If I do them at your house, if you're local to Victoria, I will do a sage or Palo Santo energetic cleansing for you when I come into your space, and I will do it on your body and your space in your home, and then do the reading for you. I do not offer that as a standalone service, but it is something that's included with every reading. And it's a good practice to do regularly. So if you've got some sage of yourself and you're used to that practice, it might be a good time. If not, and you'd like to have some cleansing in your home and your energy space, then please go to my website and book a card reading, and we will take care of that. Okay, I think that's it for today. I wanted to show you my beautiful cup that I actually got for my daughter. It says Focus on the Good. A while ago, I got it for her. And in the top of it, it's actually the shape of a heart. It's so cool. I don't know if you can see that or not. I have a picture that I'm going to post, but it's so cute, isn't it? It's upside down now. Anyways, Focus on the Good. This is a new tea I got. Oh my gosh, that's really good. I don't normally like citrus flavor stuff, but it's called Sweet Citrus Positive Energy. I love these teas because they have cute little messages on the tea bag. And so I use these in my Oracle tea parties as well as part of my take-home gifts in my Magic Rose retreats and Magic Rose circles. So these are super fun, and this is the one, Positive Energy and Focus on the Good. And so we're going to do a sage cleansing, and we're going to get rid of the negative energy. We're going to focus on the positive. We're going to take inspired actions towards our goals today or this month or this week, until the next time I see you. So I'm just going to thank the spirit guides for the wisdom today. I love how we're starting to see some of the messages transitioning into something different. So it's just fun to watch the progress. And I love to hear your comments, and I love to hear your messages. It really continues to inspire me to do what I'm doing. So thank you very much. My hand is broken, so I can't really straighten it. But thank you for joining me today and for your support.